Hi there, I'll be walking you through the steps to create and schedule a broadcast. To get started, let's create a new broadcast by clicking on the Create New Broadcast button. So we have two fields, broadcast name and broadcast category. So let's give a name, and in the category you can either select promotional or transactional. I'll go with promotional. Then let's click on continue. Okay, so you can see the 4 steps here: template, recipient, and content, settings, and test and schedule. So you need to complete all these 4 steps in order to successfully schedule a broadcast. So first step is choosing a template. Let's choose a template. Okay. So to the right, you can see the template with an image and 3 variables, 1, 2, and 3, and a CTA button. So let's click on save and next. Okay, now we are at recipient and content step. It has 3 sub-steps. The first one is upload recipient. So here you can upload the context to you which you want to and the template message. So let's click on select recipient. Okay, now we have 2 options. You can either upload sheet or choose a Shopify segment. So I'll go with upload sheet. But before that, let's see the content of sheet that I'll be uploading. So this is the sheet that I'll be uploading, and it has 3 columns: phone, name, and button URL. So let's upload this sheet. Okay. Okay, now the sheet is being read. Okay. Now 2 options have popped up. So the first one is which column contains phone numbers. So here you need to select the column of the sheet that is containing the phone number. So in our sheet, there were 3 columns, and the phone column was containing the phone number. So let's select that column. Okay, and the second field is the default country code. So in case if there is a phone number without the country code in the sheet, then the default country code would be used. So in this case, there is no country codes, so the default country code would be used. Okay, so now there is a prompt here. There is one wrong phone number in the sheet. So you can either skip that phone number or you can download the error file and you can see like which phone number is incorrect. You can see here this cell is empty. So you can either correct here and re-upload the sheet, or you can choose skip errors and upload. So I'll go with skip errors and upload to context. Okay, now again we have duplicate contacts in the sheet. So I had put 2 phone numbers which are same. So that's why it is telling me that there are duplicate contacts. So you can either skip duplicate or you can do upload with duplicate. So I will do upload with duplicate. Now the first step is complete. Now we have to upload the media, which is an image. Let's select an image here. Okay, to the right side, you can see the image in the preview. Okay, now the final step is to give the variable values. So you can either uh, pick the values from the sheet or give a static value. So for the first variable, let's pick it from the sheet. So now you can see 2 fields. First one is you have to select the sheet column, and second one is the fallback value for variable 1. So here you have to specify which column is containing the value for the variable 1. So in my case, it is column B, that is name column. And in case if there is an empty cell in that column, so what should be the fallback value for that in that case? So you can give a suitable word. So I would give there. So it will be high there. Now for the second variable, I would give a static value for I would give u, and in for third variable also I will give static static value. So you can also check the preview to the right, and the last is button URL. So here you can either pick the URL from the sheet, or you can give a static URL. So I will choose from the sheet, and then again we have two options here. We have to select, specify the column. So it is button URL column. Now it is saying that there are two invalid URLs in the sheet. So either you can use one of these two options, or you can download the error marked file. Okay, so these two are incorrect URLs, because the here you have to specify the URL, and it should start with the template base URL. So which is this http google.com. But in this case here, it is not starting with that. So it is prompting that there are invalid URLs. So I would simply go with fallback, use fallback for now. Okay, so we are done with all the three substeps. Let's click on save and next. Okay, now the sheet is being uploaded. Okay, so now we are at the settings step. So here we have add UTM params. You can either choose yes or no to add the params for tracking. Then you can select the one of this option in case if the daily messaging limit exceeds. And there are skip rules. So in case you want to skip duplicate contacts, or you want to skip inactive contacts, so you can specify the rules here, and also click on the checkbox to enable the skip rule. So I think this is good. Let's click on save and next. Okay, so here you can see the estimated cost based on the sheet you have uploaded, and also you can send a test message to your phone number. So let me send a test message here, enter the phone number. Okay, now you can click on test message. Okay, so let's check if the message has arrived or not. Okay, you can see here, hi Nitish. So the test was successful. Now we can move to the next step, that is scheduling the broadcast. So here you need to pick date and time when you want to schedule. So let's schedule it at 9 p.m. So let's confirm 29th and 9 p.m. Okay, so that's correct. And finally, you can click on schedule button. Okay, so the broadcast is scheduled successfully. Let's click on go to broadcast, and you can see here the schedule label and says that it will run in an hour, approximately in an hour. Yeah, so that's all for the